grew up, of course, on both sides of grandparents, we did tobacco and cattle, and then my parents, my dad was a chemical salesman and then now he manages a large crop farm, and my mom stayed at home, and then when her kids got a little older, was a development director at my high school, and then now actually started her own clothing store on Main Street in Bardstown. So grew up in farming, grew up around it quite a bit. Like a lot of kids, I actually remember in high school, in the encyclopedias, there was like six or eight pages for the space era. I remember I probably memorized that when I was in high school. And then when I was a kid, my dad gave us rockets. I have three other brothers. And so we just launched them on the farm. So I got into it that way. Apollo 13 was probably my favorite film growing up. And then really didn't do anything into it until I got into college, and there was an opportunity to start building satellites. And that aligned really well with me because I was not technically a very good student, books-wise, or motivated that way. But once you could kind of see the engineering coming together physically in front of you, was kind of a changing point for me. I got into that program that was founded by Kentucky Space, that was the name of it at the time, and later met Chris Kimmel, but worked under a professor named Jim Lump and another professor named Ben Malfris at Morehead State University, that I really got to learn a little bit more about the industry. And the biggest thing about that program was they really kind of threw us into the industry at conferences and things like that, to learn as quick as possible.